Now my air conditioner took a shit, and I had an Impala, and my air conditioner took a shit, and I would put like 5 or 6 bottled waters in my freezer, like in the morning, and then when I had to go to work, I'd lay them on my lap because I knew I'd be stuck in that traffic on the 10 both ways. That was the only way to keep cold because I didn't have an ear. You couldn't roll the windows down because it was just hot breeze.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
What up, dope? Aye, y'all niggas ain't hard enough. Y'all knuckles ain't scored enough. Y'all ain't in foreign cars enough. Yeah. Y'all niggas ain't hard enough. Y'all knuckles ain't scored enough. Y'all gang ain't large enough, and I came far as fuck. 5 Cubans in a Harley truck. Buck 60 down Arlington. Please don't start with us. Sounding gunshots, charge me up. Come through once a week like the garbage truck. It's $1,000 change with the carbon clutch. $250,000 car with the driver cuss. Everything I do done bossed up, disrespectful and arrogant, but who gonna stop us? Rich nigga off the block don't block us. Rap dreams disappeared and that 6-0 pop up. See, most niggas in this life get locked up, lost inside the system, full of white man stock up. Only difference is I picked hip hop up, and that's why they still can't stop us. Y'all niggas ain't hard enough. Y'all niggas ain't hard enough.
Niggas ain't as hard as us. My young and active finna charge him up. God dropped something to be a part of us before he told the target up. We was kids tearing parties up. Yeah, the suckers know how far we up. The smokers know how far we come. These niggas ain't known for parking nothing. They ain't follow niggas' cars or nothing. 30 all they charging for me, and you ain't plucked me where your shooters at. Running marathons around your goofy ass. Pull up to the necklace, I be reckless, real shooter game. Before I buy the Nuki K, God let me shoot the K. Tell my mama nothing when she asked me what I do today. Modified G-Lock, converted to a fully thing. Had to get twin 10 bands where he do his thing. Yeah. Shoestring around a stupid thing. Had to get twin 10 bands where he do his thing. Shoestring around a stupid thing.
Y'all niggas ain't hard enough.
Young neighborhood Nip, what's up, nephew? It's Uncle Cheetah Rock, nigga. Hey, nigga, I heard you dropping that Nipsey last song, nigga. Hey, keep your foot on his neck, my nigga. Yeah, full fresh, you know what to do, nigga.
What's good, everybody? I am Neal Newberry. Welcome to another episode of Live from the Nickel, and we are at JD's Bar on Sylvania and Secor. I got Mr. Brown to the right of me. What's going on, D?
Yeah, you got it.
And y'all see, I got Big Worm at the end of the table.
What's happening?
And the young lady next to me, or the right of me, her name is Miss Amanda. Let me dig into the crates about this young lady, you guys. Let me tell you about this girl. So when you come to JD's Bar, man, this girl is amazing. First of all, y'all see I got the Bahama Mama drinks. We got across the board. This girl is nasty with the drinks. One of the coldest bartenders here in Toledo, Ohio. I am so glad to know this young lady. She started at Jed's. She started off at Arnie's. I mean, man, she has been around. She's like Jake from State Farm, but the woman version, ladies and gentlemen. So when you come to JD's Bar, you come see Amanda Monday through Friday. If she ain't here, put a request in for her. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. So like I said, we are live at JD's Bar. I appreciate the people that came out to tune in for us. We're going to get into this top 10 in the NBA picks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, across the board, they put it out between the coaches, the analysts, and they put it out towards everybody that basically coaches about all the top 10 quarterbacks. So we're going to dig into the crates about this. And I'm going to get y'all opinion. And now that I have a young lady on the panel, we can get nasty with it now.
Yeah.
Darn, you know what I'm saying, Darn? We can get nasty. Yeah. For all the women out there, we don't discriminate. We like to have women on there. Some of y'all just a little kind of scared to come on. We don't bite. We don't bite. So let me get my notes up. Sorry, you guys. You know, you get a little older, man. Your view is not. I need to put my glasses on.
I got a question about this top 10, though.
Holla at me, Warren. What's up?
Why is Prescott on the top 10?
Who? Who?
The cowgirl quarterback. Like what?
Damn, bro, you just like already going in.
Like why is he on the top 10?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
He stayed hurt more than he played in the game.
Damn, Worm. This is from this ain't my pick. This is look, NFL executive and coaches and scouts. So they got Dak is at number 10.
But
You
why
think he
is
should
he
be
on
there?
there?
Huh?
Why is he on there?
You know,
Maybe top 20, yeah, but not no top 10.
Damn, bro, you are rough with the. Okay, well, you know what? I don't know. Maybe the audience can ask us. You know, chime in and let us know how they feel about that.
Oh man, we do got a Cowboy fan in the audience. What you think about it? I just wonder everybody's opinion about it.
Okay, so look, we're gonna shoot it like this. We got Patrick Mahomes number 1, Joe Burrow's number 2, which is Amanda's team, Cincinnati.
Bengals, go Bengals.
She's a Bengals fan, diehard fan. So they got her, Joe Burrow number 2, Josh Allen number 3, Lamar Jackson number 4, Matthew Stafford number 5, Justin Herbert number 6, number 7 they got C.J. Stroud, Aaron Rodgers number 8, Jared Goff number 9, and Worm's boy, Dak Prescott number 10. So I'm gonna go around the room. What you think? We know what you think. That shouldn't even be up on the top 10. Okay, Mr. Brown, holler at me, man.
Only thing, you know, I got a little discrepancy about, man, is I think Stroud should be a little higher than 7.
I agree. I agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
He's
I
a
think so,
slinger.
too.
Yeah, he's
First year last year.
Yeah, he's a
And
slinger.
he approved that he's a top 10. But he should not be number 7.
And actually, Josh Allen number 3, I don't like that either, man. I'll put him probably maybe number 5. I mean, you don't know what you're gonna get out of Josh Allen.
That's true.
From
That's
day
very
to day.
true.
I mean, from week to week. So, them are about the only 2 discrepancies I got on there.
I think he's a little high up,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think that Aaron Rodgers should
Oh, I forgot about that.
Okay. Yeah.
should even be on that list.
On the list.
Honestly,
he was hurt the whole
honestly,
season.
he
Right?
barely
So
played
it's
last
always
season.
good to get a woman's perspective
He's
about
still
something.
hurt.
He didn't even play
But I
last
said he didn't
season.
play
No,
last
he
season.
didn't
only
even
lasted-
play.
He did play.
He didn't make a
Played one game.
He played like one game.
He did play. He only played, what, 10 minutes?
It didn't last long.
It
It
did.
didn't last long
No.
after all that money.
Right.
And an ACL injury is a big deal.
Right.
And
Right.
you can't tell me that he's not going to hurt himself again. I'm not confident that he's not going to hurt himself again.
I give him
There's
2
no
games
way.
this season.
There's no way.
I give him 2 games this season.
Good Lord.
We'll be generous. We'll give him a
Man,
couple.
whatever you drunk last night, you was really you went all the way to the
Man,
left.
they ain't holding no punches on
Right, that's usually you there. Worm is on one. Okay.
He's hard
So, Amanda,
on
you
Aaron
said
Rodgers.
in your picks, Amanda, what did you say? You said if you had to change up the lineup and you was an executive, which way would you go?
I feel like just Aaron Rodgers shouldn't even be on the list.
Okay.
Dak, I don't want to. I mean, he can stay at 10 or be off the list. I don't think that he's really somebody that should have
Okay.
been put on the list either, I guess I would say.
At least somebody on my side.
Listen, it's your
Sorry,
opinion,
Cowboy
and on your
fan.
opinion matters. So
Yeah,
you
sorry,
wait-
Cowboy fans. But,
Amanda, I
yeah,
got a question for you. First game of the season, they got to come to the pound.
yeah.
John, you see I'm looking at you. You gotta come to the pound. You gotta come to the pound. What you gonna do? I'm asking you, Jeff.
So I'm going to tell you. So Dak doesn't choke until the playoffs.
Okay. So you
I mean, so Dak's great until the playoffs.
That's very true.
That's gonna be a very interesting game. Top 3 defense going against Dak. So we gonna see what he made about
But we got
first game of the season.
So we talked about him.
He gonna get hurt too.
Oh no, he's done.
Yeah, he gonna get hurt too.
Oh, forget about Zeke. Come on,
forget
guys.
Ladies
about
and
him.
gentlemen, John Cox is in the background, and he's one of my good friends, and we're going to pick on him today because it's the Dallas Cowboy Day. He does have his
Pick
wife
on
here.
Cowboys.
We're going to leave Jen alone because that's one of my good friends, his wife, so we're not going to mess with her, but we are going to get on John. We are going to let John, bro, it's all love.
People on the panel's going to owe me a bottle by the end of this year.
All right.
I'll take that.
He's
I'll take
placing
that.
bets now.
So in my picks, and when I look at it, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be real nice today with you, John. Cause you picked up the bill today for breakfast. I think Dak Prescott should be up a little bit higher. I don't think he should be at 10. I'm gonna tell you why. Because he did good last year. He did really. His quarterback rating is at 72.7. Yes. So if you want to put anybody, I would take that and put him at number 8 and put Aaron at number 10. Everybody else can. Now, Josh Allen, I would agree with you, Mr. Brown. When we talked about that a couple weeks ago. With Josh, you gonna get something. It's the good and bad with him. He kind of reminds you of Brett Favre. When he hot, but when he cold, it's over.
Yeah.
So I will take him out of that, and I will put Lamar Jackson up 3, and I will put Stafford at number 4, and I will put Josh Allen number 5.
And not to cut you off, Neal,
No, go ahead,
we
tell
never
me.
talked about Herbert.
Yes,
I think
Justin Herbert.
he's gonna have a rough year this year because
He gonna eat a lot of ground.
Yeah,
he gonna eat a lot of ground,
He
bro.
has no weapons right now, so
For all you Michigan fans out there, Jim Harbaugh decides to go to
He
the
clean
Chargers
Mm-hmm.
and jack it all the way up. They have no weapons really. I don't even know who the tight end is. I don't even know who their running back is. They actually don't know who the receivers is.
Yeah.
So I mean, what do you think about that, man? Do you think?
I feel like as a quarterback going in that situation, I'm scared.
You are running.
I'm worried.
He gonna be turning into Forrest
I'm
Gump.
worried.
Seriously.
Yeah,
He gonna
I'm
be
worried.
running a lot.
He's gonna be running a lot, and
Yes.
he's gonna have nobody helping. He's gonna have no time to throw the ball.
Right.
I mean, it's gonna be a disaster.
Absolutely. So y'all hear that? Miss Amanda says, Justin Herbert, you better get your running shoes on, your white shoes, because you're gonna be running, partner.
Yeah.
So
he's gonna be having a whole lot of ice baths.
Yeah.
absolutely. So just to let you guys know, Mr. Brown and Amanda are both Cincinnati. One's Cincinnati fan, one's a Browns fan, and they're gonna be in the same
ACF
division.
North.
So in your division, who do you pick from your team, the Browns, Pittsburgh, and Baltimore? Who do you pick to be running that division? I need your intake. I got Mr. Brown some weeks ago.
This, in my opinion, this is the most stacked and the scariest that our division has been in a very long time.
Right.
I like that.
And we're looking at teams like the Browns and the Bengals who have notoriously, it's been like, you lose,
Right.
you're no good, you lose. And now these teams are stepping up and killing it. I'm afraid of the Steelers this year, to be honest. I hate to say it. I hate to say it.
If Vic was here,
They're
Vic would
working
jump
really
through
hard.
the tables right
They're
now.
working
Vic
really
would
hard.
have
And I'm a Bengals fan. They are my arch nemesis. But I got to keep an eye on that team this year because they've made some moves
Okay.
to where I think they're making smart decisions.
Okay.
I think that what had happened was, and I hate to float our boat as Bengals, but we kind of started this trend where let's kind of push the old ways to the side and let's start signing who we want to sign, spend a little bit of money,
Okay.
make the team better. And I think other teams are taking notes, like we saw it happen with the Browns. They've been busting their ass, they're starting to get it better. We saw it happen with the Lions, the
Yeah.
coaches,
Right.
with
Yes,
everything that they've been
yes,
doing. So I think
absolutely.
other teams are learning. Now the Steelers are starting to learn that. I feel like they're starting to say, okay, we've had this same set in our ways attitude about everything for so long, and now they're finally starting to listen to the fans and listen to everybody else saying, you can't have this person, you can't have that person. Like, I don't know. That's. I think it's a very hard division. I don't know. I honestly, the Ravens. Lamar Jackson he's always in my mind.
He's a
Every
problem.
time we play the Ravens, I know he's always going to show out.
Absolutely.
When he is healthy, he is a phenomenal. I disagree with him being so low on that list of quarterbacks because I think he's a great quarterback.
Former MVP too.
I just think that our division is just crazy. And I
Hands
will
down the
say,
best.
for the Bengals, I mean, this is our year that we have to pull this out. This is our year. We're at the end of our money spending. I'm going to lose some of our talent next year because we can't pay for everybody. And now this is our year that we really, really, really have to show up. We paid a lot of money. We got this O-line. We paid a lot of money for this O-line. Mims, who we drafted out of Georgia, is amazing, giant. I think he's going to do great.
Yeah, he's real
it's
good,
just
actually.
getting all the puzzle pieces where they need to be to get us to the Super Bowl this year.
So you
I
say,
definitely think we could do it, but we got to do it this year.
so you gonna take Baltimore number 1? Or your Bengals?
I'm going to take Bengals number 1.
Oh shit! Ladies and gentlemen, y'all hear
I'm
it right
confident
from the
this
nickel
year.
ear. She
I'm
said the
confident this
Bengals
year.
at number 1. Who number 2?
I'm confident this year. I'm very confident this year. I'm going to go with Ravens number 2.
Oh, I can't wait to number 3. Who is number 3?
So this is hard.
Oh. You ain't gotta tell me. You gotta tell the man to the right of you. You ain't gotta tell me. Tell him how you feel.
I'm going to go with Steelers and then Browns. I'm sorry. But just Sean, it's just because of
I'm gonna
Deshaun.
take a
We got to
drink on
get
that.
I'm sorry. It's just because
No, don't be sorry. That's your
Deshaun,
picks.
I think we gotta
Amanda
put him
just hit
to
me
the side.
she just hit me with a sniff right.
I think,
You got hit like Jake Paul hit old boy last
and I
night.
love the Browns, and I always root for the Browns. But I think that the quarterback is a problem.
Amanda, we started off with a good relationship.
I know, and we still I love you. I love you.
You want to trade seats?
I love you. I love you. I'm just not. So after I watched, last season, and I just keep watching the quarterback that they've really invested a lot in keep screwing it up for them, and I hate to see that happen. And I think they need to make a change at quarterback to really get to where they want to go.
Well, they got a great backup now.
Honestly,
You see their backup is?
who's their backup?
Jameis Winston.
Oh no.
He steals a lot of shrimp.
Oh no.
It was crab legs. It was crab legs.
Right. I'm be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? If he doesn't work out, listen. If honestly, I was talking to some people on Friday at physical therapy, and they were saying the same thing. If Deshaun Watson does not do good like the first 2 games, I would have to pull him. What you think, D? You a Browns fan. You a diehard fan.
Right.
Like literally, you be in the dog pound, yelling and screaming, just like everybody else do. And you get angry when they don't do right. So
They paid a lot of money for him.
Right. So what'd you think, D? I'll let me, man.
As a starter, he has a great record. He only has
That's
one,
true. That's
he
true.
only has one loss.
He has a great record.
So, but like I said, Nick Chubb,
He's
the main ingredient, man.
If
the
he's
man.
healthy,
He's
the man
doing
in
good in
Cleveland.
therapy right now, man. He's back in the gym lifting 500, 600, 800 pounds.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he's a beast. So
that is the key for Deshaun Watkins. He's got all the pieces all around.
He
Really
got all the
does.
pieces.
I
So
mean,
there's-
Joku at the tight end, you got the receiving core. But if he does not show up, I'm being honest, I think they have to pull him. You can't wait till 5, 6 games in.
Yeah.
If I feel like at the second or third game, third, I would say third. And if he ain't doing right in the third game, what you think? They should pull him? Amanda, you say yeah?
I think so.
D?
And
I don't think so. They got to ride him.
I would
You want to
say
ride
the same
that?
thing
You want to ride
about
that
Joe
wave?
Got to ride that wave.
Honestly,
man.
I'd say the same thing about Joe Burrow. If he shows up and
Who's your
he's
backup?
not showing up, Jake Browning, and he showed out last year when we pulled
He did.
He did very well.
He's got a horrible last name.
I thought that he was gonna do a lot worse than he did, so I was actually very surprised. I
Jake
thought it was
Browning.
not gonna look good. I thought when Joe Burrow was hurt, I said that's it for us. It's a wrap. And we won a few more games after that. So
You guys
he
both in
showed
the
up,
same
but
situation because
yeah,
one
I
of the
mean,
quarterbacks
if
goes down.
we have
the backup.
We
Jameis
both
Winston.
we both have quarterbacks that are worth a lot of fucking money right now that
Right.
really need to show up, need to come out,
Yes.
need to play because the quarterback is the head of the head of the whole team. So if
the
people
captain of the
aren't
whole
playing for
team,
him
so,
and he's
yeah.
not producing, then other people on the team aren't going to want to do that either.
Quarterback wise, I would get an edge to Cincinnati. But as far as defensive wise in the division, I'm gonna give it to the Browns, man, because we top 3.
You guys got a lot of weapons.
Yeah,
That division is tough.
the
really
whole
is.
division is tough.
No,
But
I mean,
as far as
honestly,
defensive
like,
wise, man,
you-
I think we got the edge defensive wise, man.
I mean, if you look at the division now,
All around
everybody
the board.
y'all division got. It was always the black and blue division, but now y'all got so much better. I mean, each team quarterback is top. It's like literally good, like real good. All the famers are top. You know what I'm saying? So like you
Like I
can't
said,
go
division
wrong.
wise, we gonna beat up on each other.
Absolutely.
And now,
So, yeah.
I put the Browns at the bottom of my list in the North, but they beat us every time we
Yeah,
We lose to the Browns a lot.
Yeah, the Browns have
We
y'all
really do.
number,
They
but
are our kryptonite.
y'all have KC number. Though.
Exactly. It's weird how that
Yeah.
works out. It's
Right.
weird how
It
the
is. That
Browns
is crazy
will
how that
beat
works.
us, but we will go to KC
And
we
beat
will
Y'all
go
struggle
to
against the
St.
Browns,
Louis.
but y'all can beat the
I know.
smack out of Kansas.
I never understood it.
You're right.
I'm also a Tigers fan, and it's like when we lose to the Guardians. I don't understand how that always happens. How does that happen?
You know what I'm
That is
saying?
so true.
Why does that even
That is
happen?
crazy.
I don't get it.
Jacoby Jones passed away at 40 years old, suddenly at home. He owns the longest kickoff return. Remember when they had it was the two Harbaugh brothers going back and forth. That's the first time you had two brothers coaching in the Super Bowl.
Right.
And Jacoby Jones set the kickoff return at it was 108, and he scored a touchdown that same day. He passed away at 40 years old. That's crazy.
insane.
In his sleep.
Sad.
So young too.
I don't want to say yeah, and I don't want to say no. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I was looking into it and trying to dig into it. They wouldn't let you know what he died
Yeah.
from.
Yeah,
but it's just
I had just
40
looked
years
that up
old.
before
Yeah,
we
you
went
know what
on
I'm saying?
the
That's
show. They went
crazy,
to-
Maybe an
man.
underlining. He's a year older than me, which that's insane to me. And somebody in such top condition.
Yeah, he's
top
2 years
shape.
older than me, and
So,
it's like it's scary. Like,
Yeah.
It's
Young
terrifying.
people just-
Well, they always say that one day you
What
walk
was it,
around,
like,
next
2
day you're
weeks
not.
ago?
Yeah.
What was it, like 2 weeks ago? Another Viking young cat passed away. in
That
an
was
accident?
your
And that car
ex. That was the guy
accident,
that you
that
guys
was
had.
terrible.
He got drafted,
He
never
got
touched.
drafted
Never
this
touched the
year.
field.
Never
Yeah,
touched the
amazing.
field.
In his 20s.
And terrible how that happened.
It's kind of sad, man.
Awful
you
how
know.
that happened.
It's just a nutty situation with that. You know, it's sad that, you know, shouts out to his family and everything, condolence to them. You know, keep your heads up because that's a sad situation.
Right.
40
Yeah,
years
prayers
old.
to the family.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Young.
Another legend on my team for Tampa Bay was Monty Kiffin, 84 years old, passed away due to cancer. Monty was he was one of the top coaches for us on the defense for Tampa too. So he helped us win the Super Bowl in 2002. And so he coached for multiple teams. Like I think it was like just about every team almost in there in the NFL.
Yeah.
So he passed away. And then shout out to Kobe Bryant's mom, because his dad just passed
I
away
just
at
read about
84 years old.
Yeah.
So he played in the league 8 years. That's just crazy. Like you never want to, you know, they buried their son, you know, right the week, you know, a couple months before COVID kicked in, and now his dad passed away.
Right.
So that's just kind of sad, man, to see.
That family has just been really going through it for a long time.
Absolutely, losing Kobe and then losing the dad. Now that's
And then
it's a
the
mess.
grandbaby
His
too,
wife
his
and
daughter.
daughters,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah, the daughter,
His
yeah,
wife and
Gigi.
daughters,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
you know, so you know, prayers and condolences to their family. So we're gonna get into the women's NBA because, like I said, I always support the women's NBA. I don't know if you really follow it, Amanda, too much.
I watch a little bit of it. I don't follow the men's or the women's NBA really a lot.
Okay.
But I do find watching the women's to be a lot more interesting, in my personal opinion.
Yes,
I really
it is.
do. I really do. And I've heard that from, I mean, a lot of my bar customers and stuff lately have really been coming in and saying that and asking me to put the games on and stuff. And that's never happened ever before as a bartender. I've never ever had somebody come in and say, will you put the women's basketball?
Oh, wow.
And now that's happening, and I think that's a really, really cool thing.
And I have to, you know, really, you know, pay homage to that because I watched the game last night. I'm sure you guys, I'm sure a lot of people up here watched the game. They had the women's Olympic team versus the women's NBA team, and the women's NBA team they lost, you know, 117 to 109. But the highlight of that situation, if you watch that, like the women's game is so much better than 21 years ago or 20 years ago when it started. So I like to see the women do. I'll watch women sometimes before the men's because to me the women's NBA is so exciting.
I
When
think
you watched
it's
the
much
All-Star
more
game last
interesting.
night, it was great. What you think last night when when you watched it? It was a good game.
Yeah, it was a good game.
It was. I mean, Caitlin
Great
Clark
game.
could have broke
Caitlin Clark.
Sue Bird's record.
Reese.
She is something else.
They
I'm
both
telling
were
you, those girls.
She's
girls
good.
are-
She got
I
14
hate that
as well.
people pit them against each other because they are both so talented and
They're
so
both amazing.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Two
But
great
I think that
rookies.
happens a lot, and not just in women's sports, but in a lot of different aspects in life as well. Like if you're at the top, like if it's Beyonce and Taylor Swift, they're going to put them against each other.
Absolutely.
I feel like when you're at the top of your game as a woman, it's like there can only be one. You know, like that one only can be one, and I think they're both extremely talented. I hate seeing that kind of muddies what they're doing.
Like you say,
you know, this
they're
rivalry
both
kind
phenomenal
of
in their own way.
Yes.
So, hey,
And Reese had
I
14
think they
and
both
12.
deserve
man.
a lot
Come
of
on,
support.
14 and 12. The girl is a double machine.
She's
There's
amazing.
nothing she can't do on the
amazing.
glass. She
I
cleans the
She
glass.
was balling last
Like,
night.
yeah, Asia Wilson was like looking at her like, I'm about to get this rebound. You know what I'm saying? 14-12. And then Caitlin Clark, like I said, she could have beat Sue Bird's record. And I like when she went up to her and she said, I'm not going to beat your record. You deserve that record. And that's, you have to pay homage to that. You know,
Right,
she's a student of the game, but she could have broke the record. I mean, but I will give Caitlin Clark a lot of love the other day because she put up 24 points and 19 assists. And that, with the 19 assists, that's never been done in the women's NBA.
Wow.
Ever. So
Wow.
that's a record she just
Breaking
already.
records.
Absolutely.
These girls are
so shout
killing
out
it.
to you, Caitlin Clark from Live from the Nickel, because you just keep doing what you're doing because I'm going to always support the women.
Absolutely.
Women are not. They don't have to just be doctors and firewomen or whatever now, nurses, whatever. They can be a women's NBA, and I love that.
I think they're really showing girls that. I played basketball when I was in school, and I mean, I'm 5'3". I wasn't going to get anywhere, but
That's why you're the best bartender.
That's why Muggsy Bogues was my favorite basketball player.
Oh,
wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a
Muggsy.
baller.
She
But,
she knows
just
something.
being in school, there wasn't a lot of sports figures to look up to as a girl, and I think it's great now that little girls can look at these women in sports and say, "Holy crap, they're doing so good."
They're not limited. They're not
I
limited
can
no
do that
more.
too. Yeah, there's no limits. I can be in the WNBA and I'll still make money. People still watch my games.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
it's not like, you know, there's places that you can go after high school, after college now.
I think a lot of people are going to start watching more NBA.
I think
They'll start
so
watching
too.
women's NBA.
I think so. Honestly, I think a lot of people are kind of a little bit tired of the NBA because when I was young, I don't watch a lot of NBA now. I will say that 1,000%. But when I was younger and I was a huge fan of the NBA, and I was watching Jordan and the Bulls, and, you know, I was watching Charlotte Hornets and the Pistons when they were great. And I just feel like it so much has changed in the sport now, and there's so much like. I don't want to say crybabying, but there's a lot of crybabying.
No, you better say that.
And it did not used to be like that,
crybaby.
and it makes me sad because it didn't used to be like that. It used to be the toughest guys going out there
They
every
used to
day.
be
Right.
You know, and
You go to the hole, you get your head knocked off. Now, you go to the hole,
yeah.
you
You
get a
didn't
little
cry
foul.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't cry about it. You just
Well, the
went
game
out
is
No,
and
it's
did
like you
it.
barely touched their hand. They crying about it. Like,
Yes,
where's my
and
ball?
a
Like,
lot
come
of
on,
people
man.
are complaining
Yeah.
about that, and I think a lot of people are tired of that. Like, bring it back to what it used to be.
Right.
Well, there was 3, and I watched the women's All-Star. Like I said, the All-Star game
It was so many
yesterday.
people left off that All-Star.
It
I mean,
was.
the
It was.
The Olympic team, man,
Yeah.
that surely should have made it, man. I mean,
Oh yeah, oh no doubt. But listen, when I watched the game yesterday, well, let's go ahead and rewind it. So you go Friday. I was watching the skills channels, the 3-point contest. Look, this girl Asia Gray, she plays for the Atlanta Dream. Like she just killed it in the women's. She won the 3-point contest and she won the skills champ. There's only other 2 other women that ever did that. Now she's the 3rd, and she had the best times on the skills, and then she had the best 3-point thing. So I mean, come on, man. Yeah. So that's why I said when you watch the women, I get more excited than I watch because they play their heart out. They ain't gonna dunk, and that's fine with me.
Heart and soul.
But they do some amazing things with the basketball behind their backs,
move that
dropping
ball
dimes.
harder than
But they
that.
strap game is ridiculous from the 3.
last night, old girl, what's her name? Ogwambe? Or,
Yeah.
We talking about the Dallas Stars, the point guard. She had
Come
21
on,
points
man.
in the second quarter,
Yeah, man, she
and then
blew
she
up
ended up with
34.
26. She
No,
ended up
she
with
had
26.
34.
She had 34.
Yeah, she had 34.
She scored 34 points herself.
Yeah, she
Wow.
was in the second half. I'm
Wow.
like,
Man,
She was knocking a lot of
coming
threes
down.
down.
She was dropping them like Steph.
That's
man, I look at that
incredible.
Mr. Brown, I'm like, come on, man, that can't be
They going
true.
back and forth.
Incredible.
Don was like,
It's
Wow.
more exciting to watch the girls sometimes.
man.
I
Then
mean,
Caitlin
really
Clark,
is.
she coming down.
going to the hole.
Yeah.
To the hole with
This
it.
shit,
Like,
man. And
I'm telling you, that's my
Reese
goal.
on the other end, man.
That's my dream to go to a women's NBA game because I'm telling you, it's more exciting. You're watching the fans, you see the stands, you even see NBA players
Yeah.
that retired or still playing.
Yeah,
They get
said
more
Magic
excited.
Johnson
Yeah.
was there
You know what I'm
last
saying? So
night.
the game is evolving and it's getting much better, and it's a beautiful thing for women that actually they don't have to be settled on just one thing. They have so
Exactly.
many options across the board.
Exactly, yeah.
Now let's get to the men's NBA Olympic team. So they played. Yeah, they played yesterday at 3:00. It was a Sudan or was
South
it
Sudan?
South Sudan. I'm very disappointed. I'm gonna tell you why I'm very disappointed. They only won by 1 damn point.
Oh, no.
Y'all got the best players in the world, and y'all struggle with South Sudan. I don't even, and they obviously number a whole bunch of these dudes were dark, and they were running around the court, and they was clowning LeBron. LeBron hit the layup at the end, but I'm so salty. First of all, KD might well just go home because he's not gonna play. They sent Kawhi already home. Steph was the only one to kind of keep him in the game. What I saw, and everybody else was straight
Steph
doo-doo.
had 10.
Right,
LeBron had 25.
right.
AD had 15, but
That's it.
Edwards didn't show up. Booker didn't show up.
None of them. We in
And
trouble.
this is the Olympic team.
Yeah, right.
You're the
These-
best of the best.
The best of the best. And
In
they
the whole NBA.
doo-doo.
And you know, I got a problem with what's his name, Halliburton from the Pacers.
Garbage.
Why is you on the team?
Garbage.
Why is White on the team?
Garbage.
I mean, come on, man.
Jaylen Brown, well, this is what they said. They took White over Jaylen Brown because they felt like White fits that statue of their role.
That's
Like
what
you don't
they
want
messed
another
up
one like
at.
Jason Tatum in there. But let me tell you something, man. Look, you are playing. These are supposed to be the best players in the NBA.
Right.
And I watched them play, man, and they just upsetting me. LeBron is trash.
Dominating. I mean,
Man, they in trouble, man.
Sudan got players like me out there.
They little like you out there. I'm telling you, man, we in trouble, man.
Wow.
Because the guys overseas, man, these guys overseas, the game is more, like if you go back when you watch Magic Johnson on play, the game was so much easier for those guys. Now the game has evolved. All these guys are getting so much better. With time, things get better. So now these guys, they bang down low. You only got 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes. Me and Nick was just talking about it. You got 10 minutes. If you get behind 20 points,
it's hard to catch up.
Good night, Irene. It's over.
Yeah, you ain't gonna catch up.
There's nothing you can do about it. So, my thing about like this is, they better get their shit together.
Yeah.
When they play again?
Yeah, it looks
they play
bad.
again, what, tomorrow?
No. So yesterday was their last expedition game. Okay. That was it. So they won all 3. The first one they blew out. They just took care. They didn't blow them out. They beat them 98-96. The second game they just went away. They won with 24, and that was against because they played Canada. They played Joker's team, and then they played yesterday. So yesterday was their last game. So now they're gonna go into starting off and get in the pool. Mm-hmm. But listen, LeBron can't do everything.
No, he can't.
He can't do everything. Between him and Steph and Anthony Davis, man. Okay, they was hyping him up. They was gassing him up. I ain't gonna lie, they was. They put the backpack on him. They was gassing him up. But listen, we know AD ain't, and then B is out of shape.
Yeah.
Bam is the only one I'm really thinking can actually night by night can get busy. Everybody else, we in trouble. We're gonna take the bronze. That's me. What y'all think?
I'm hoping. He said I'm hoping.
Maybe we'll get the bronze. We might not even make it onto the pedestal.
They put the brakes on, man. I'm hoping they take the brakes off when when it's like you said, they playing for real now. So I'm hoping they come out, gas on the pedal from get go.
Don't embarrass the USA.
Right.
I think they already done that already.
Just watching them play, man, they struggle so bad.
They gotta come out. They gotta come out the gate. They gotta come out the gate, man, with the foot on the pedal, man.
There ain't no choice. Look, you can't get behind.
Right.
You get behind 20 points, and it's only 10-minute quarters.
Yeah.
Shit, not even 20, like maybe 10.
No, it's 10-minute quarters.
You know what I'm saying? They not even can't get behind.
Yeah, you get behind 10 points, you're done.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you get ran up on, you don't have the time to be able to come back.
With us, we like to shoot a lot of threes. Seth, you got a lot of guys, like you said, Halliburton from the Pacers. I seen him shooting. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Like, he would go to the hole and then like run into traffic and then like stop. Like, bro, any fifth grader gonna know when you drive to the hole, you have to make a decision. Yeah. I'm watching you go to the hole and you see all these trees around him, and then he stops and looks around trying to find out who's going to the ball to. Like, come on, bro, you know better than that.
Right.
So I don't really know what they're gonna do, man. I'm not gonna take them. I am looking forward to watching the women play. They did good yesterday, but I'm gonna watch more of the women if I can than the men.
Yeah.
I don't even because I feel like the men are
more
disappoint you.
interesting.
I think that's been a lot of people's general consensus lately. Not even just with the Olympics, but just with basketball in general. Like,
Man, listen, Kelsey Plum, Asia Wilson, they got a nice ass team.
I never thought I'd see the day where people would rather watch the women play and feel like they have more heart than the men do in the NBA. I never thought that day would come. So
But like Neal said
I think
before,
it's
we
cool
don't
that
give
the girls are
credit
getting the
enough either,
attention that they deserve.
So we have 34 days after today. It's 34 days until college football. Now I was talking to Amanda, you guys, about it. I mean, college football is a little different. I mean, Mr. Brown is a Ohio State fan.
I am too.
Me too. Look at that. Okay, we're friends again.
Oh my God! Well, congratulations to all 3 of y'all. Y'all Ohio State fans. And John Cox is a Ohio State fan. He's a diehard fan. Still a Cowboys fan, you know. But so I mean, Mr. Brown, you are expertise in college football. I'm decent, but you are. I would say you're the man with the situation, with the man with the master plan, with the house. How do you think Ohio State gonna do this year?
Hey, no questions asked, man.
They
got everything in place, man.
We do good every year.
No excuses.
We do good every year.
No excuses. We got the coaches. We just hired Chip Kelly as the offensive coordinator.
Good national championship this year.
Well, congratulations to y'all.
Yeah, we're already
Nothing less
celebrating.
than national championship.
Y'all celebrating already. That ain't
Yeah.
To the Ohio State fans,
We're ready, yes. Oh, yeah.
So I'm not saluting y'all. I'm like, Ohio State
We already got a top 3 defense. Everything's in place, man. We got 3 quarterbacks.
We
good
kill it every
quarterbacks
year.
too.
I
We kill it
mean,
every year.
3.
yeah, 3 of them.
I'm about to Google y'all when I get
Hey,
home.
this is the Ohio State. Like we gotta have everything in
We
check.
just lost one of the best receivers in the nation last year.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is
And
what
he
it is.
is already
Amazing.
replaced.
He's yep.
A freshman.
His brother?
Wow.
Because his brother is
No, his brother ain't there yet.
He gonna be coming. He gonna go there.
Oh yeah, he's
gonna go there.
But he's already replaced. He's forgotten. Well, he ain't forgotten, but
Okay.
They were probably looking for his replacement 3 years ago. They're
Right.
you gotta get ready.
One thing about Ohio State, you guys do get good great receivers.
His number is number 4, a true freshman.
Okay, I'm
We just
gonna
got one of the best running backs from Mississippi.
Damn.
Junkins. We already got Henderson. Man, there's no excuses, man.
Yeah.
Well, y'all should be able to beat Michigan this year because they don't have anything.
Man,
I mean, they got a
if
decent
we don't
quarterback.
beat Michigan,
You guys don't even got the coach anymore.
I'm not a Michigan.
He's gone.
I'm an Illinois fan, so
Oh, Illinois.
we're not going to talk about my situation.
Right.
My life is very hard right now with Illinois, so I'm not going to talk about that. Because every time we play y'all, we get smacked. The only time we beat y'all is when we had Juice Williams.
but
Yeah.
the Big Ten, man, we just got Oregon joined.
We got new
Yeah,
teams.
yeah,
We
yeah.
got Oregon and
UCLA.
Yeah, USC.
USC,
Yeah.
So, hey.
It's crazy how all the divisions are changing now like that.
So what? I mean, what do y'all think about Colorado? Deion Sanders coaching. What do y'all think about that? I don't think they're going to do good at all.
I
Nah,
love
they
Deion
still
Sanders. I
rebuilding,
don't want to
man.
be a
You can't-
Deion Sanders hater.
I mean, they still rebuilding, man.
I love
I'm
Deion
not gonna
Sanders.
put
I
it-
don't want to hate on that man. I love him to death.
Don't get me wrong. I got mad respect for Deion Sanders.
But I think
for what
people
he did.
hyped him up so much that they just expect him to blow out every game. And when that didn't happen, they act like he was a total failure.
Yeah.
And I don't agree with that.
I think
I
next
don't
year
agree with
gonna
that.
be his year. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But
I
I don't
think
see
so
it this
too.
year.
I don't.
see it this year.
Yeah.
He getting his recruits.
Yeah.
I give him 5. I give him 5 wins. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, because when you go to
Yeah.
Colorado, I mean, he draws all the athletes.
But
he
Yeah.
brings all the
he
top
just like
Yeah.
any regular coach too.
rappers,
He-
everything.
He's
Yeah.
just like any regular coach. He's still rebuilding. You know what I mean? It's like he finally come to his element to where he can make it his team.
Yeah, this
he
is
getting
his
But he
team
can't
now.
do it his
Yeah.
first
while.
or
It's gonna
second,
be a while.
maybe
Yeah.
not even his third year.
Yeah.
You got to get that man some
Yeah.
time.
Last year they, started out, they came out real strong out of the gun, and then
Right.
they started losing, and people were like, "Oh, he's no good, and this team's no good." And I'm like, "Well, this is their first. Let them get a chance
Exactly.
to build up to what they want to be."
I give him 5 games. I just feel like the
Yeah.
talent there. Like he had a lot of people transferred out. Like 43 transferred
Yeah.
out. 56 came back in. But
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to Colorado because of Deion Sanders.
Exactly.
I mean, his son is
Yeah,
decent.
that's who you're going to play
Travis
for.
Hunter is good, but I mean, other than that, listen, man. They got a tough schedule. I looked at their schedule. Their first 4 games, they're gonna be in trouble. First 4 games is trouble. Now, Ohio State, I looked at your guys' schedule. You guys should take care of business. Michigan's gonna struggle for a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't really know their situation. I have to look into it, but USC is they might do okay. I mean, everybody's rebuilding again, so
Yeah.
retooling, but.
But USC in the Big Ten, that might be hard for
That's
them.
kind of
'Cause that's a hard division for them to play.
USC in the Big Ten that's going to be different.
Yeah.
because that's down. It's cold weather. You got to come up to.
Yeah,
I
it's
believe
not
don't
sunny
USC.
California.
Nah, man. So we're gonna see if these boys are really ready for it. They built for that cold, which they're not gonna be built for that. Because they're exciting that all 3 of you guys are Ohio State fans.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
Did not see.
Happy about
So
that.
you and
we
Mr.
can
Brown got
bond.
something.
We can at least bond with something. Yeah, of course.
She gotta be an old state. Cincinnati ain't that far from Columbus, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real interesting football season.
I can't wait. Honestly.
I'm very excited for this football season. I am excited and at the same time terrified about our division because I know it's going to be crazy and wild, and I don't think there's any way to really predict it. I think each week is just going to be, that's
Right.
what's going to tell us what's going to happen.
Well, who y'all open up with?
Wait, who do we have to? I know that our biggest game is going to be the Chiefs on the 15th. That's our big one that we're coming up against.
Okay.
But as far as our schedule, is it the Patriots?
Well, thank you, John. We
Thanks,
appreciate
John.
that, my brother.
John?
That's another John. We got too many Johns up here, but it's okay.
I will ignore like the first 3-4 games till we get to the big one. Then I'm like, okay, this is
Oh,
what
yeah,
matters.
Patriots? That's a cakewalk schedule.
Yeah.
That's a cake. That's a preseason game.
Yeah,
Week
that's
one?
week
And then
one.
what's the number 2 one?
Preseason, we have the Buccaneers first. In preseason.
Y'all got the Chiefs the second week.
Yeah, we got the Chiefs on
Well,
the 15th.
preseason, we're gonna count preseason.
Yeah, I
don't really
usually don't count preseason.
No, that's
a regular season.
season.
But the
regular
game
season.
that I have circled on my calendar is Bengals Chiefs on September 15th.
That's a big game. That's a big
That's
game.
a big
But like
game.
Mr. Brown
Man,
said,
y'all
you guys
playing in
home.
We
Kansas
are
City,
at
too,
Arrowhead.
Yeah,
we are at
that's gonna be a tough
Arrowhead.
game.
So this is going to be the one that's like going to set the tone for the season. I think.
If you guys keep
Who's
Joe
gonna show
Burrow's
up
healthy,
and
if he
show
stays
out?
healthy at that line, they put all the
He
money
needs to
into
stay
the line.
healthy.
Right.
We have drafted and put so much money into this O-line. There is no damn reason this man should not be able to have a minute or two to throw this ball.
So who's
Well,
our
like-
running back for the Bengals now?
Our running back. So Joe Mixon's out.
Right.
Obviously, I really like Joe Mixon. He did a lot for the team. I was really sad to see him go. He did a lot last year when we needed it. They replaced him with Zach Moss,
Zach Moss. He
came
sounds
from-
familiar.
who I
I'm
don't
about to say
know a
something
lot
familiar,
about.
right?
He came from the Colts.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, the Colts.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
He stepped up when
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson got hurt.
Yeah.
He was doing real good. That's
So,
actually a good pick. I mean, Joe Mixon is good.
I will definitely miss Joe Mixon. I think he went to the Texans. We took him for a trade. We
No, they just reloaded better now.
We took him for a draft pick, like 7th round draft pick, but
But Joe Mixon was
Joe Mixon did a lot
nice.
for us.
And now he went to the Texans, and
Yes.
that line there,
I ain't gonna
CJ
lie, man.
Stroud.
Texans
The
is the one need
Texans
to watch out for this
CJ
year.
Stroud is
Texans
dangerous.
is good. CJ Stroud is great.
Well, you got to think about it like this. Last year, he didn't have Joe Mixon. He didn't have
Exactly.
Diggs. Now you got them two on there.
Now he's got 2 more weapons. Yeah,
that
now
boy
he's got
about to
2
get nasty.
weapons, and
I ain't gonna lie, man. You know I'm a Vikings
Houston's
fan, but I
gonna
might
be
be rooting
scary.
for Texas too, man.
Houston's
Former
gonna be
House
scary
State.
this
What?
year.
I might root for them now, bro. I ain't saying jumping on their bandwagon. I'm still gonna represent my
have mercy.
Vikings, but
Lord have mercy. Well, you know what? It was a good conversation. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. You know, all 3 of you guys are Ohio State fans, so everybody know that.
hold on. Who is your team? You never mentioned your team.
Illinois.
Let's not talk about that. It's a bad situation.
That's why
I
he's
only
sitting down
did.
at the end, then, right? That's why he's sitting down at the end.
It's a hard day in my house for the Illinois fans.
See?
I'm not jumping anywhere. I'll watch the games, but it is what it is. Yeah.
I never knew that. I thought
But yeah, I keep that
I thought you
underneath
was
my
one of them.
underneath my service belt. I don't want nobody really knowing. It's kind of embarrassing.
I'm surprised you said it out loud on camera. Like,
Well, you know what? I appreciate everybody tuning in today. Thank you, Amanda, for coming on and let us get your bar.
Thank you
Thank you,
guys.
Amanda.
I just want to say real quick, thank you guys so much for inviting me to do this and be on this, because it means so much to me that as a girl, you let me come on here and talk about sports with you and rap a little bit with
Absolutely,
you. It
absolutely.
means a lot, because a lot of times I think that our voices get muffled a little bit and people don't really care or don't think that you're educated
Shit,
enough
your
or know
voice
enough about
matters.
sports. And I love sports and I love football and I watch it all the time, and I think that I'm just really happy that you guys let me sit on here and talk to you for a little bit about,
yeah, thanks for
about
coming.
all that. It means a
Love to
lot.
have you.
She will be back.
She bought a pretty face to
She
me.
will.
I love you. I love you. Thank you. I put my Bengals earrings on today. I was like, ready to go.
Showtime. Okay. Hey, y'all can catch us. Like I said, y'all can follow us on YouTube. Go to YouTube and hit us at Live from the Nickel. Please subscribe. I got cards and everything. I will drop some cards off to Amanda. So if you decide to come in for a quick drink, you want to
Get
see
a
her?
good bite food to eat today. Wings be off there.
Say food is
Come
smack.
say hi.
Come say
Yeah,
hi to her.
ladies,
Come say hi to Cass. Cass is the cook behind her. He's an amazing cook. You just tell him that you've seen us and let him know. Come in, save a drink, and get a card. And you know what I'm saying, a great place to be. You can catch us next Sunday at 3 o'clock in the sanctuary. So live right, do right. We'll holler at y'all.
God bless. Peace.